Hey, welcome back to another episode of Coaching Conversations with Nick and Chris. Today we're speaking about what the heck is work-life integration. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Coaching Conversations with Nick and Chris. Nick, how you going today?
Hello. Very good. I'm wearing my casual upcoach shirt.
So casual on a Monday afternoon. What's
casual
the change?
Upcoach shirt. I just thought I need to feel relaxed in my shirt. It's a
I like that.
nice, smooth material.
Yeah, they are smooth shirts, actually. I got to admit. Yeah, I thought you might have been doing some press-ups or something, push-ups, and trying to work the biceps so it looks bigger on camera.
So I can, I just got to put my arm like this.
So people watch this on YouTube and like, oh my gosh, look at that guy's arms.
He's massive. Yeah, that's
But this show isn't about working out, unfortunately, guys.
It's actually about working less.
It's about working less. And that's a great lead into what we're speaking about today. Wanting to know what the heck is work-life integration. Nick, you've spoken about this at masterminds and other videos, I think on the podcast before as well. Wanting to find out more about this work-life integration thing, or is it work-life balance, integration? How does it work? Can you lay it out? Open this up and we'll discuss it.
First of all, that's a really, really great topic. I mean, what the hell is work-life integration, or what's work-life balance? Here's what I don't like about work-life balance. Balance means it's either or. It's a choice. You got to do that, or you got to do that, or you got to do this, or you got to do that. Where work-life integration is actually you can do both. Now, let's start here. Let's start here. Every business owner that's worth their weight in gold, some way, shape, or form. I'm not talking business owner that just does a part-time, it's a hobby. They got a day gig on it, that type of stuff. I'm talking, balls to the wall business owner. They've been in it. They've been working for a long time. They've done the risks. They've started to have some success. They do what they do. Every single business owner I met, if I ask them, hey, do you go on holidays and just don't think about the business at all while you're on holidays, whether it's, a week down the coast, a week in surface, or, but 2 months in Europe, and everyone, hands down, all go, no, that's impossible.
Yep.
So I think, first of all, work-life balance is bullshit.
Right, there we go.
I'm putting it out there. It's bullshit.
Good.
You cannot, as an entrepreneur, switch off in any way, shape, or form. Now, do you need to be on your phone 1,400 times a day and on your computer all day? And the answer is no. Is it good for you to still make sure that you got your hand in the pie to make sure that the business is going well and you can do a check-in? And the answer is yes, right? So, let's just get that out of the way, right? So work-life integration is a much smarter way to operate in today's marketplace or in today's business environment to start.
Good.
Now, number one, first of all, you need to, point number one, first of all, you should just resign to the fact that you're an entrepreneur. Just do it. Stop trying to play in some other field where, we don't exist. As entrepreneurs, regardless of the entrepreneur, you've just got to go, I know what comes with the territory. I love business. I'm into it. I like making money. I like selling my product because I love it. I'd do it for free if I could. I love education. I love talking to other people about this. I love being in the community of businesses. This is all the things that entrepreneurs love doing.
Yeah.
Elon Musk likes hanging out with other people that are talking, rockets and electric cars and pushing humanity forward and doing all of that stuff. It's like, first of all, you just got to go, you know what? I'm an owner of a building company. I'm an owner of a, florist. I'm an owner of a Taco Bell. I'm an owner of whatever. It doesn't matter. You've just got to resign to the fact that you're an entrepreneur.
Right.
And once you do that, you don't have to live up to anybody else's expectation. I know I go away with my mates that have got jobs and, they're like, hey man, what are you on the phone? Oh, hey mate, what are you going to come to the pool? I'm like, yeah, I just got to, write some stuff, check out some thing. Maybe have to do a quick coaching session or whatever. They're like, come on, man. I'm like, no, dude, you don't get it. This is, I have to do this. All right. So I say, I choose to do this. Right. So, and they just don't understand that, it's like, I don't know, a musician trying to explain chords to somebody that doesn't even know what a guitar sounds like. Like
Right.
it's too much of a gap.
Okay. So you're saying you would take extreme ownership for the fact that you are an entrepreneur, and
Stop
jump in.
apologizing for it.
Right. Perfect.
I don't know why people have to do that. It's okay if you go on broke, but you love doing what you do. At least you're giving it your best effort. Like too many people, it's funny. Like there's been that Eurovision song contest thing. And
yes.
Funny enough, like the Ukraine winner, right? And I'm like, well, I don't know, is that a coincidence or what? Like, it's just, I get it. And, but, apologies to anybody where that's Ukraine's not my intention if you're watching this or listening to it. But what I am saying is I don't need to fit into that mold. I don't need to look like that or be a certain way or have to act a certain way or do a certain way or do all of that stuff. I'm at the age today where I go, you know what? This is it. Now I'm not arrogant or I'm not open to change or I'm rigid or I'm arrogant or I'm, pig-headed or any of that stuff. Actually, I'm the other way. I'm very much more accepting and all the rest of the stuff. But right. I don't need to be in that situation where it's all, Instagram and TikTok. It's not for me. It's just, I've got a voice, sure. I can do that,
Sure.
So, and the reason I'm saying this is in order for you to have integration, you already need to know the type of person you are. I remember this was early in the piece, even when I met my wife, and we're away on holiday with the kids or whatever, she goes, oh, you're on the computer again, oh, you're on the phone again. We're sitting by the pool. I'm like, hey, that's a part of the deal. Like, the luxury of owning my own business has given us the opportunity to be in this beautiful hotel, to be whatever, yeah. You need to be you. You're an entrepreneur. That's it. So I was going to start say, there. That's a good start, right?
You could have been in the office answering the phone, or you could be lying next to a pool answering the phone.
You know what I'm talking about?
Like I know which one I'm going to choose.
Yeah, man. And I chose to have this type of setup. So if I want to get this laptop, go to a coffee shop and run a session, I can. Yes. If I want to do this from the beach in my car, I can. Like it's, if you get a waterproof one, you can probably do it while I'm water skiing and I'm talking to somebody.
Yeah, very good.
That'd be cool, right? Expert coach does water skiing and coaches at the same time.
Water ski plus coach.
Yeah, exactly. So, start there. That's point number one.
Great.
Now, there's some kind of the next point. I think that's really, really important to discuss. It's important that you make a choice. And what I mean by this, if you're always going, man, all I do is work, I never go on holiday, if I'm on a holiday, it means I don't work, it's all of this stuff. If you want to continue on the older model of work-life balance, go for it. But if you want to start to go work-life integration, you need to make a choice that you're going to integrate it, not talk about it, but actually integrate it into your life. Because I hear a lot of people whinging and whining all the time that they're at work all the time. I've got a client at the moment, man, I'm working like 15, 16, 18 hours a day. It's all of this stuff. I'm like, but you got a choice, dude. Like, if you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. I'm cool with working long hours. I really am. Like this morning, up at 5:30 or whatever, into it. And, today's supposed to be my day off. But guess what? I've had to integrate some stuff. I've had to do some sessions and, all that stuff. And it's all cool. I'm okay with it. Tomorrow, flat out, Wednesday, Thursday, then Friday's pretty cool. Saturday, Sunday, I don't usually. So I'm cool with it. I don't whinge about it. I'm like, thank God that, the power of the universe has actually given me opportunities to help more people. I don't whinge if I got to work. I got to work. But sometimes I feel, I too am human and I feel a little bit like, hey, I've got a session full, diary full of people today, and I'll tell Lana, hey, just cancel my sessions. I need to get my head right, or I'm tired, or I'm not going to be good to them. My clients are cool because I give. We can move it around. So you've got to make a choice. And what I mean by make a choice is to be at least say, yes, I'm going to integrate this into my life. It doesn't need to be an either or. It's actually an integration. That's how it works today, because if not, and you're working all the time, the only person to blame is you.
Perfect. I think that point as well, you just hit on integrating, making the choice when you said something about clearing the calendar and then working on yourself. Most people are going to just do what the client asks, do the site visit, show up, do the quote, take the phone call, whatever they are, versus going, you know what, I'm not right, or I'm not in the right space. I'm going to press pause on my work calendar at the moment and integrate more of me, my time, my investment, my mindset, whatever that might be.
Yeah.
I think that's a really defining line there, because it's almost habitual that people are, scheduling work over themselves, where it really, you can blend the two. Yes, work is work, like you said, but sometimes you've got to put yourself first. And that means pushing either clients or times or meetings back just for a short period of time.
Well, people, that's an interesting point. I mean, people always kind of blame that they haven't got enough time. So to me, it's either a people problem or a process problem, right? So if it's that, it means as a people, maybe you haven't made the decision to go, I value me more than I do the business. Because that's what it's about, right?
That's a good
I
point.
exercise, I do craft and I finish sessions at 6 p.m. and have something to eat, then I go to craft. And
That's
my
a good
sessions
point.
after 7 if I can absolutely help it. Now, have I done a couple of sessions and I didn't go to craft? The answer is yes. Like, it just had to be done. So I'm okay with it, but I've made a choice to be okay with it. I know, and I've resigned to the fact that I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not like, the everyday Joe. The everyday Joe wakes up, goes to work from 9 to 5, 5 days a week, looks forward to a long weekend, looks forward to hump day, looks forward to, and that's not me by far. If I had to work Saturday, Sunday, it doesn't matter. I'll work Saturday, Sunday, and I'm okay with it. Like, it's just
100%.
you see some people just are trying to be the person that they're not actually the person. It's important.
What's your take on little 3-day weekends or mini breaks?
Yeah, look, I think that's really, really, really important. I think the mini breaks are like a mini refreshment. And what it allows us to do is kind of, just get back a little bit of sanity, rest the head for a bit, and then just be able to just kind of refocus again and just re-energize. It doesn't take long to refocus somebody. We spoke about this. Here's work-life balance. 52 weeks in the year, I work 50 and take 2 off. I don't know about you, but the seesaw is like this.
There's not a lot of balance there.
Very heavily weighted towards the work, and there's not a lot of balance. But how about if you said every 90 days, I'm going to take a week off?
Yep.
There's 4. Every 30 days or 60 days, I'll take a long weekend.
Yeah.
So now I've got 4 plus 4 long week, plus 6 long weekends, 5 long weekends, whatever it is.
Yep.
And that to me sounds like long weekends, only 1 extra day, right? So
That's
1, 2, 3, if 5 or whatever, 5 long weekends, 1 week holidays on each. So that's 1, 2, 3, let's say a block of 7. That's 28 days. So roughly work 12 months, take 1 month off in total, just a bit over.
Yep.
Now we're talking balance.
Very much so.
Right?
What about people that
don't tell me, like, people go, no, you can't. I'm like, yeah, but if you have to go to a funeral, God forbid, overseas, or you have to go to a wedding, or you have to go to something, you sort of make it, like if you, like, I want to go to Europe, hopefully next year, if things come good with COVID and all that stuff. And, it's going to be 5-6 weeks. I'm not going all the way to Europe to hang out for a week, but I need to set that up, but from now to then, you still got to do stuff. So, but I've made the choice. I'm an entrepreneur. If I need to work on the plane, I will. If I need to, when I land, work at night and sleep in the day, whatever, I will. Not that I'm going to do that, but I've done it in the States heaps of times. You know how many times I've been in the States?
Yeah.
The time sessions were a bit all over the place, so I'm working at night.
So that split that you mentioned, kind of that 11 months on, call it 1 full month off, full month off.
Yeah.
What about people that feel guilt? Because there's a lot of people out there that are feeling guilt around, I feel guilty that I should be working, whatever. What's your advice on that?
That's a really, really good point. Most of the times people are using an outdated software. And what I mean by an outdated software, we've spoken about this around mimetic viruses, virus of the mind, that somebody says something, did something, you're on something because somebody else told you about it, and now you're feeling all guilty and stuff. It's funny, I'm writing the article for the magazine that you publish, Chris, and I'm talking about what's money got to do with, the most common cause of problems around money aren't to do with balancing a checkbook. They're actually got to do with personal incompetency, loss of love, fear, all of these things. You're like, what the hell has all of that got to do with it? But it actually has. Most people have a problem around, or taking time off because somebody in their family, dad, uncle, boss, elder, priest, whatever, anybody of authority, teacher, said, if you don't work, mate, 7 days a week, you're a blodger. My mate's programming is perfect. He goes, my dad said, you have to work every day that ends with day. Like, that's his thing. He says it all the time, and he's a workaholic.
Wow. You got to work every day.
You know him. He's a workaholic. Like, it's just like,
wow.
Is that the thing? Like, so it's outdated programming. At the end of the day, what are they going to put on your tombstone? Geez, you worked a lot. Is that what you're going to have on there? Like, it's when you really think about, is all your life dedicated just to work? I mean, this isn't a job. We love doing what we do.
Yeah, that's right.
Job is working in a factory packing, detergents. That's shit. Or cleaning out grease traps. And no offense, whoever's got to do it, has got to do it. They just got to find good at whatever. But I don't know if you got choice there. There's no work-life integration at some levels, because unless you're the business owner of the dude's trucks with the grease trap, there's a million shitty jobs. But if you don't think it's a job and you love doing what you do and you find joy in everything you do, it doesn't even become that. What I'm saying is some people have got 5 years, 10 years. I think my old man, before he died, had 10 years worth of sick leave.
Really?
Yeah, it took less than like 2 days off a year for like 20 years or something.
Wow. That's insane. Not a lot of integration going on there. I don't
No, like, we never went away. Like the guy that's near my factory that, where we got the man cave.
Yeah.
All he does is work. I'm like, dude, only got like, doesn't get along with his family, doesn't get along with whatever, all of these challenges. And he's just there all the time. I'm like,
wow.
Man, it's a bit sad to just go, is that all you do? You've become a slave for work. There's no integration. It's a hostage situation.
Yeah.
You fall in love with the captor. It's called work.
Yeah, good point.
It really is. Because that's how you feel value. And this is why most people, the suicide rates go up drastically after the age of retirement. Drastically. It's like 8 times the percentage or something like that is people just not having any type of life focus. It's like,
purpose.
You got to set up that life purpose well before you're done, like.
Very true.
Good.
I know you've got another point there. What's next?
Yeah. There's sort of 2 other little points, have a routine, I think, is really, really important. Like you're saying, hey, we can take some long weekends and, set up every 90 days, go away for a few days, a week, whatever. Yeah. I think that's important. And the other one, just another sort of thing is with your work-life integration, start looking for stuff that you like doing. Because then you've got something to look forward to, like one of the things that I want to be able to do is like there's the top world Harley Davidson rides. It's pretty awesome.
That's cool.
Well, yeah, like the best ones around the world.
Right.
So one of my goals, like Sturgis is one of them. There's one out of Vietnam, Europe, French Alps, Italian Alps, and all that stuff. So one of my sort of, if you want to call it, I hate the word bucket list, but one of my goals is to be on every one of those.
Wow.
Like, wouldn't that be cool? You take 2 weeks off, you go ride
cool.
Harleys with cool dudes. Like it's,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my mate Steve, the Everest climber, Bach, he's doing, he's done 6 out of the 7 summits. He's going back to Everest. Like that's his thing. It takes 4 weeks off and goes and does that. So, and he said something to me the other day. He goes, dude, it's cool because for like a year, you're thinking about it and you're investigating it and it's all cool. Like, is there anything cooler than riding with Harleys with dudes that that have got all something in common? And that's a good work-life integration. You work for it and then you go for it, right? That's how it is. So just think, do something that you love doing. Start working on something that you love doing. Right?
Okay, good.
And here's the final point.
Cool.
It's really, really important to get this point. Once you resign to the fact that you're an entrepreneur, number 2, you make a choice that this is what's going to be for you. The last one is set this as your new norm. Everything is about setting the bar, isn't it? When I used to smoke, I used to hammer 2 packets a day. For 20 plus years now, I've never touched a cigarette. Right? I don't call myself a non-smoker. I'm like, I don't smoke. That's my new norm. I don't go, oh, there's someone smoking, can you give me a smoke? I'm like, this thing's killing me, just move away. Like, I don't smoke. I don't even have the thought process of, geez, it's really good to have a smoke. I've gone past that.
Sure.
And I've set that as my new norm. You know what I mean? Like, it's like when you buy a new car. Once you get a new car, I'm not going back. Very rarely am I going to go back to a second-hand car, because you already know kind of what the new car's like.
Right.
So you've kind of set that new norm, like if you're getting paid on 100 grand, 200 grand, whatever it is, $500,000 or whatever, that's your new norm. Now, I'm not saying that God forbid something happens and you need to adjust it, that you're not cool with it. But, if you want life work integration, make that the new norm, make that the new, hey, every 90 days I take 4 or 5 days off, and every 60 days I do a long weekend. And that's it. That's your new norm.
Make that the new benchmark.
All the other work can fit in around it. And let's think about it. Even if you did 50 hours a week, 60 hours a week, fuck it, 80 hours a week. 80 hours a week is double what most people do. So if you really thought about that, how do you integrate that over a month? That's 320 hours in a month. If you did that over 5 days, but instead of, you took a one long weekend off, it's only 1 day less that you got to filter it over the other 29 days, 30 days. So you reckon you could do 1 10-hour day in between the other 30? It works out 30 minutes a day extra. So it's not like, it's massive. Do you see? So if you make that your new norm, it's cool. However, what the goal is with life work integration rather than balance, and this is why balance is bullshit, it's simple. If that's your new norm, you integrate that into it, and you're going to work smarter rather than harder. What gives you more joy? Work, numbers, money, cash flow, headache, marketing, sales, things, strategy, tired, routine, or riding Harleys at the best places around the world. Snow skiing with your mates in a thing, going caravanning like you like I like, with your family, enjoying the beautifulness of the country, of the land. Like, I don't know about you, but I already know all the answers. Yeah, so do you see, when you set that as the new norm, it's cool. I'm not going backwards, I'm only going forward. That's the goal for me. And the integration is cool. If I want to need the half a day off, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? You've got to ask yourself, here comes that thing around fear. This is a good point. Most people go, oh no, if I don't work half a day, if I cancel that client, he's going to go somewhere else. If I don't close that deal, it's not going to be cool. If I don't hand in that quote or tender, it's going to be the end of the world. It isn't, man. We live for a long time. There's a lot of time that you really think about it. And it's only you thinking scarcity if you go that there's no other opportunity.
Yeah. So
we just spoke about that before this call, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Setting the norms, almost like prioritizing yourself first and making that the norm.
Yeah, exactly. In life, it's not work-life integration, it's life-work integration. Work, by the way, for everybody should only be, and this is the world according to Nick, but should only be the method for you to express what you do and how you do it. And number two, gives you money to live. Like you can't. And by the way, I was a musician for a long time, so I understand about the expression of being an artist and all of that stuff. And it's pretty amazing. Like my mate Serge that plays Earth, Wind and Fire. Big stadiums, that's his thing. But even that, he also needs life work integration, and he's a rock star. He really is. Biggest band in the world. One of the biggest bands in the world, They need downtime. He needs to relax and do all that stuff. And sometimes he just rolls up and do the gig and he does it. He's not like, oh, man, another awesome night. Sometimes he's tired or whatever, but, he does what he does. See, do you see, even that, if you start to think that work is winning, or your job or your business are winning, what happens there is now you've created a relationship that's unhealthy, because now all you do is you're a slave to that. Like I said, it's like a hostage situation where you become the victim to it. If you can't make choice, you've got an addiction. Now, most people, the reason why they've got really poor life work balance or, integration is because they've got an addiction to the work itself, because it gives them meaning. Like this is, I'm dropping below a few things here.
Yeah.
Going a couple of levels down. But the truth of the matter is, if you didn't have that addiction like that, You could go, hey, you know what? I can compartmentalize it. And that's why I'm trying to make it easy with the life work integration rather than the life or work
Yeah.
compartmentalization. You see what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you
Yeah.
can't, hey, if I'm, writing in, Sturgis, and a client comes through that I need to help, or there's a deal that's going to help us, close a $250,000 contract. I reckon I can stop for a bit, do what I need to do, and then I'll even feel better about it. Cool. All right, we just want a gig. Hey, let's ride or whatever. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
it doesn't matter. There needs to be this understanding that you're the commander, not the other way around.
Yeah, you're in
Where a
control.
lot of people how many, it'd be interesting if you could see the statistics on how many people have died because of their business. The stress, the anxiety, I've lost everything, I commit suicide, the COVID, all of these crazy things that happen around business. It shut it down. It's like there's more to life than just that. And this sounds interesting because we're business coaches. But guess what? We help people understand that there's a smart way of doing business that gives you the life work integration that you want, rather than never take a holiday and then die 10 years prematurely because all you did is work. It's crazy, right?
Yeah. What's the business for if that's all you're doing?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Why did you get into it in the first place?
Yeah. If you were going to wrap up work-life integration, Nick, one sentence, one line, one powerful punch, what would it be?
You've got the power to take time when you need it, number one. And number two, you should honor yourself as a human being to do that. Honor yourself, not, oh God, I'll do it till the death. No one's going to miss you.
Yeah. Value yourself enough to make sure that you put yourself first.
Have you ever noticed when the boys go away or whatever, the girls go away, your friends go away, and you go, can't because I'm working or whatever. And they always give you the, oh man, we had such a great holiday. It was awesome. But what do you say to yourself? I can't believe I didn't go. And I did all of that stuff and I wasn't ready for it. And I made the choice early not to do it, or I hate that. I know that sounds a bit like FOMO, but I want to be in places where all my friends are, because the one thing that you take with you when they blow you in the box is memories. Have you noticed? Nothing lasts other than memories.
Very true.
Pretty awesome, right, when you think about it. And life work integration. Hey, I've got a great business. I love the memory of that, and I got a great integration of water skiing, caravanning, jet skiing, Harley riding, whatever, hanging out, barbecuing, picnicking.
That's it.
I love that. If I live for that, life, exactly.
Life. Very good, guys. If you found this really helpful, please share it with others, first of all. And if you've got any questions, shoot them through to ask@upcoach.com.au. We are always across that email. Happy to hear your feedback. And if you're struggling to find work-life integration on your own, give us a call or reach out to us at ask@upcoach.com.au. We'll be happy to speak to you. Thank you so much once again, Nick.
No problem.
And we'll see you all again on the next episode. Bye now.